good afternoon, Manchester, New Hampshire, and all the surrounding areas here. We have two gorgeous ladies. Don't mind me, folks. I'm off to bed. And no, I haven't been smoking yet. I'll wait till I get home. But we have two lovely ladies here. One is a charity event going. What's it called?
Friends of Laddie.
Friends of Lady. What is your name?
Judy Farr.
And she's also. You have a lot of things, don't you? You have a lot
I
of
do,
real estate.
it just seems like I just keep taking on things.
But don't you enjoy it?
I do. I do.
Because you're the type of person that if you got bored, you'd be restless and you'd be grouchy. Okay. And now, what else? You said you do the.
So I'm in real estate,
Yeah.
and I also am working with a company called Canaway, and Canaway is owned by Medical Marijuana Inc., and they have hemp CBD products for your health and wellness.
Okay. And we have an animal communicator. Introduce yourself.
My name is Lisa Savage.
And you, how long have you been an animal? They yell because I tap this and it goes all through, so I got to keep reminding myself. And you're an animal. How long have you been doing animal communicating?
I've been doing animal communication ever since I don't know, Prinny, who was my dog, around, I would say, 3 years old.
You've been doing it since you were 3 years old?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's like natural, isn't it?
Correct. It is totally natural with me. I can't say
And you
that.
didn't go to classes?
No.
No.
I just.
See, I kind of don't. I mean, if people want to go to classes, that's up to them. But with me, I've been blessed to have the power of it. Mm-hmm. You're also a person that can communicate with people who have passed over too.
Wow.
Well, I think don't be when you hear the voices. No, you're not. You're married together.
I am.
Okay. And don't let your husband think you're going batty when you're talking to someone that crossed over,
Uh-huh.
And you two, you're not married, right?
I know I'm.
But you're
not.
looking.
Yes.
All right. Hey, I got a single young lady here.
Phone number is.
Yeah, here we go. She's going to be at my event Saturday. Oh my God, it's coming this Saturday.
It came fast, didn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
And and I'm so excited. Just like you are, because you have an event coming up the next day.
I do. Yeah.
And your event is?
So the event that I have is called Friends of Laddie, and we have a website, and we have a Facebook page. Both of them are friendsofladdie.com and Friends of Laddie. And I had a 9-year-old English setter that was the love of my life. He was awesome. He was almost like a person. And they are. Came home one day, and he just was not looking right on the porch. He was on the porch waiting for me. He wasn't looking right. And I came in and finally said, okay, we're going to have to take you into the hospital. And by the time that I got from Wilton, New Hampshire, where I live, to Manchester, he was almost gone. So.
He would wait for you to say goodbye to you.
Yep. Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. I think he was. I talked to him all the way in, but he was way back in the car. And
but you heard everything.
Yeah. He was a good boy, and like a lot of people, their animals are their everything. And it's unconditional love, and there was a part of me that just couldn't let go. So I decided that in his honor, I would go ahead and, I guess with his guidance, create Friends of Laddie Day to celebrate not only my dog's passing, but anyone who has had a dog or a cat or an animal that they loved that they don't want to forget. We're honoring them on Sunday afternoon, and as well as bringing together all of the new pets that we have in our lives to try to not fill the void, but make our hearts whole.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I think you'll agree too, is that, even though we bring another pet in with us, it doesn't mean we've forgotten our own
never.
pet.
Absolutely not. You don't.
And this is why this Saturday is so important for me. We're having a Healing Pause. It's our first annual event, and it took me a long time to get it going.
So this is your first one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Mine too?
Yeah. I've done other events for like the Manchester Animal Shelter. But this one now I've been dreaming about, and thanks to Scott and my daughter-in-law and other people giving me support, and you're coming, and it's a dream that's becoming a reality. Like with yours.
It's amazing when people all want to collaborate with you and make this part of their lives as well as yours. And I have such a great team. I really do.
If I get emotionally apologize, no, I don't apologize
No.
anymore because it's something. Because I know that if you don't have the money, the veterinarians are not going to talk to you. Like with my son, he went and he paid to have his dog cremated because because it was really really sick. He was
Mm-hmm.
old, and he got a call 3 months later that they owed $24 that the dog was still on ice,
No.
and it was under Manchester Animal Hospital, Emergency Animal Hospital. So I said, you know what? And this gave me more of an initiative to really get it going.
Yeah.
But then I had a person, Kate McClure, who helped me get it started, and Kate but did no longer with us, but that's okay because we got the initial. But now I have such a great staff. Mary is in charge of the food sales.
Oh,
You know,
she's
you
great.
were on her
I,
show,
I
right?
was cruising with Mary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she and I've known each other for over 40 years.
Well, she and I were Facebook friends, and I'm not even sure how we got to be Facebook friends. But she reached out to me when I put up the first thing about Friends of Laddie Day, and she said, "You need to be on my show." And then when I was on the show, she said, "You need to know Norm."
Isn't she great? She was
She's
my
very
bodyguard,
nice.
actually.
Bodyguard.
I would start a fight, and she'd finish it for me.
That I would believe.
No, yeah, she's a feisty. I love her. I've known her since the nursing school day. when I was
She's
in
got
nursing
great
school.
energy.
I go out and I say something, and I get something going, and I go, Mary, he was fresh to me. She go, pop him. But she has the most kindest heart, and the cats,
Yeah.
okay? And
Yeah,
she's
she's a
another
cat-
one. You met
cat
Mary.
lady.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
she's
And I
absolutely
have
marvelous.
such a blessing with the people that are here. Like, I have you. You're going to be one of our board committee. I'm going to be finding an office for you, just on the committee. I'm going to give you a title,
Okay.
so we'll be working on that. Okay, but I have Shelley Greenglass. She's is our PA, public
Okay.
administrator. She does all that stuff. Scott is my CEO.
Okay.
And I have a wonderful Elizabeth Miller. She's our treasurer. And then I have Caitlin Russell. She's our secretary. I'm kind of backing away as a founder,
Okay.
because it's going to be time. But once I get this going, I get bored. You know what I mean? And I think you're the same way. And you're going to be too. This is why.
I
When I
just
say
have a
get
hard
bored,
time delegating. I have to
Yeah.
have my fingers
This,
in everything.
this was so hard for me to delegate.
Yeah.
Because for the last, 11 years, Scott, we've been doing psychic events. And it's always been Scott, my daughter-in-law, and I. And everybody tells them what we should be doing with it, or like that,
Right.
but they never wanted to do it. So, but this year, and whatever we make, I leave it up to the spirit to decide. Only this year we're going to be having popcorn and hot dogs.
Okay.
There'll be everything. I can't set a price because it's non-profit.
Right. It's a donation.
Yeah, and that sucks sometimes, But how long does it take you?
That's when people are at their best.
Yeah.
When you leave them to donate and
Yeah.
you open their hearts, that's
Yeah.
when they do the best. So don't worry about it. You'll do
Oh
fine.
no, I'm not worried about it. And the best part about it is, if a gentleman or a woman out there and they haven't eaten or anything like that, come in, have a hot dog. Come in, have a bag of popcorn. Come in, have a bean, and I'm not going to charge them for it.
Yep.
Okay, because that is not who I am.
Yep. Exactly.
And I want the event to be who I am, successful. And like I said, if you have time and you want to have a space here, feel free to come.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Definitely.
And there's no charge for charity. Okay.
Thank you.
And we also, I'm having a lady come in from Canaan, Scott. Yeah. And she has a homeless shelter that she's running. She's going to have a table. I don't believe in charging other people that are charity events. I believe it, and like when the people that come in, the readers, they get 50-50. Okay. Hello, welcome to Norton's Community Quarter. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Laurel.
I'm sorry.
This is Laurel.
Hi, Laurel. How we doing? I got your message on Facebook, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Laurel, why are you so nervous about what's going on around in your life?
Honestly, because I'm afraid of change, and things won't work out, and I have a lot of different options that I can kind of take, and I don't want to make the wrong decision.
You're not going to make the wrong decision, but don't procrastinate so long, okay? You need to take and jump into it and take more chances than you have been. Okay? Because number one, Laurel, right? Number one, there's no such thing as failure. Okay? Do you have breathing difficulties?
I have asthma, and actually, I just a cold started to develop over the past couple of days. So,
okay, I would tell you, what I'm going to suggest to you, and I think if my other friend was you, is to drink a lot of warm tea with honey and lemon.
I do like warm tea with honey and lemon.
Okay, it's going to make you frisky in more ways than one, honey.
Really?
Yeah. I also see there is a career opportunity coming to you, and I'm looking at. Do you do sales?
I've never worked in sales, but actually, I have an actual job offer that's supposed to start November 1st, working as car sales. But then I also had another interview scheduled on September 30th, which is insurance sales. So,
well, September 30th has already gone by.
What was that?
September 30th has already gone by.
Oh, October 30th.
Okay. Actually, I see something to do with spyware or something to do with Microsoft or a computer that you would do really well with. Because you do, once you learn how to have the confidence in yourself, then you can go, girl, you can go and you can make a lot of money. You are your worst enemy. You got to stop holding yourself back. Okay?
That makes a lot.
Do you like to travel?
I do.
Okay, because I do see you doing car sales for a while because you're a beautiful go-getter and you have eyes that nobody will ever know whether you're serious or whether you're kidding around. You have what I call mysterious eyes. Do you agree with that?
I would agree with that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you also agree that you're a very beautiful lady?
Come
on.
I've been told.
I want you to repeat after me. I am a beautiful lady.
I am a beautiful lady.
And I want you to look in the mirror and say, today, I am a winner.
I am a winner.
Because I don't really believe it. You know what? And you really like people, don't you?
I do for the most part.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't.
Yeah. Well, you know the negative energy that's around it. You've been hurt many times. Okay.
I have been.
And it's very hard for you to learn how to trust people. And that's okay.
Yes.
But one thing I want you to start doing is start learning how to trust yourself.
Yeah, because I don't really I made a lot of choice decisions in my life.
That's how you learn, darling. You know, you have a beautiful body structure. You really do. Yeah. And the one thing I like about you is that you don't know how to deceive people, even in sales. And they want a car sale for to be, deceiving. You cannot lie. You cannot do anything wrong because your face is going to turn brilliant red.
That's really true.
And then you break out with a rash on your neck, huh?
At one point in time, I think that might have happened. I'm not, I've honestly forget.
Yeah. Do you know what speed limits are?
Speed limit?
Yeah.
Yeah, speed limit plus 10 for me.
Yeah, but you have to obey them, right?
Do I?
No, you don't. I can see you actually pay. Unless you want to, you're going to be paying a heavy fine. So I want you to keep an eye on the mirror. On your radar there. I also will tell you that. Where do you live right now? You live in Manchester?
No, but I was thinking about moving to Manchester, and that's another thing I was nervous about.
I think that would be a very good choice for you, but not in a gypsy doodle area, but in a nice area. And I do see you meeting someone. Are you in a relationship right now?
No, I'm not. I got divorced in February, and I'm really hesitant to.
Yeah, first of all, I want you to find yourself, okay? I want you to remember this. You have a right to be loved. Okay? But I want you to love yourself first. Okay? And I also love your psychic ability that you have.
How did you know that? Oh, well,
honey, that's why I make a lot of money. But everybody, one way or another, has psychic ability, But do you have a child?
I have 3.
How old are they?
My oldest son will be 8 in January. My middle son will be 6 in December, and my youngest son he just turned 3 in August.
Oh, you're a great mom.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately not really in their lives in the capacity I'd like to be.
Well, but, you know what? Heal thyself so you can be. Okay? And I also will tell you this, that I do see you getting more and more involved with them. Okay? And it's going to be a one step at a time type of thing. Because they do love you. Okay?
Yeah, they do. They don't understand, a lot of the stuff that's going on, so...
Yeah, but they do love you. Oh, I got an instigator coming in. Bring that slide right over here to Ross. But one thing and 2 things I'm going to tell you is it's okay for right now that you don't have your children because you have to get yourself better.
Hello. Hey.
You understand what I mean by that? I'm sorry?
I do.
Okay. Because I think you have a kind heart, but you've also been very easily influenced by other people.
That's true.
Now it's time to grab him by the nose and pinch him hard and make him cry. Yeah. And then one thing I know about you is don't be so gullible. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that does make sense. Yeah.
Don't fall for the first, honey. Don't fall for the first man that gives you, we can do this together, we can do that together. Honey, I've been married so many times, I forgot how many times I've been married. 4 times. Yeah.
That's really funny.
That's a whole other relationship. Yeah. But I want you to go back to school. I really think if you went back to school and stopped putting yourself down, then you will be a lot better. You'll find that, you know what, there's love in your heart, and there's love where you least expect it. And the person that I see you with, it's going to be someone that you would never, ever think you're going to be with. He's one of those dirty politicians. No. I actually have a friend that's a politician that just came in. He and I are great friends.
But my hands are dirty.
There you go. But I see the person that I see you with is very spiritual. He's about, I'm looking at 6'12", kind of a slim belly, got an Indian nose, has black hair, and he doesn't look like he would know a lot of things, but he really is a very intelligent man. And, oh, my God, you're going to be a cougar.
Oh, God.
Hear that laugh, huh? Hear that laugh. She's looking forward to that. You can teach him a thing or two, But financially, I don't see any big problems, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to let you go. Give me a call at my house or text me at my house, and I'll talk to you more, all right?
Okay.
Okay. And remember this. Repeat after me. I am a winner.
I am a winner.
And you yell it real loud. I can't hear you.
I am a winner.
All right. Yeah, give me a call at home, and we'll set up an appointment. We'll talk on the phone. How's that?
Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right. Be good now. Have a good night.
You too.
Yep. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank
Yep.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite politicians. And he's on the school board, right?
Yes, sir.
And now you're running for state rep?
Yes.
Okay, you got it. But and Ross Terrio and I'm not Ross Terrio. I go to him if I have a question with any problem. And him and I gotta say, Bill Barry. Well, answer my questions because a lot of them don't like my questions I ask. So, Ross, what made you decide to run for state rep?
Well, there's four main reasons. I used to be a state rep in the past.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on the show, Norm.
Oh.
And I put my sign right beside you. But the main reasons are I want to make healthcare more affordable and accessible, and I have an idea for that. I don't know if you know this, but there's not enough doctors in the country, and one of the problems is there's not enough residency slots. So every year we have thousands of kids graduating from medical school, young men and women who are smart enough, who have passed medical school, who have passed the license exam. There's no residency slots for them, so they can't become doctors. It's a waste of human capital. It's a waste of money, and we're only hurting ourselves. So what we should do, we need a different way to allow young kids who have passed medical school and have passed the license exam to become doctors. Because every year, thousands and thousands of kids are prevented from becoming doctors, not enough residency. So how do we do that? 3 states, I want to make New Hampshire the 4th, allows kids to work in the medical field without doing a residency. If a doctor or a hospital wants to hire them and have them work, they allow that. And so that's one of the things I'd like to do in New Hampshire.
Well, I have a friend of mine who is from India, and the paperwork and the cutting and the paperwork and all that other stuff. I won't mention the party that blocked it, but that's okay. And I'm on TV because, well, people know how I feel. I'm sure you must have read some of my comments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On Facebook.
I set a war going, But, and you're right. I know there's a lot of them from different countries that are a lot smarter than the so-called doctors that we have that have gone to the Harvard or gone to Dartmouth and all that come here, and I think it's so sad to see all that education that they have learned from other countries, because a lot of people go to China and they go to other places to get their surgery from here and go to other places. And you're on my board. I have that, and I agree with you.
Well, that's the second thing. The other thing is because I work in a hospital, we have a lot of foreign doctors. They're great doctors. But what people don't realize, and this has been looked at, it's hurting the countries they're leaving. So let's say, you're from a poor country that doesn't have enough doctors. You want to go to the United States and make more money, understandable. Now you have less doctors in that country, so that hurts their country also.
Well, that's all right. Once we get them here.
The other thing is, one of the things, there would be two things. I want to legalize marijuana. Here's why. So in places, I don't like people using drugs.
Hey, guy.
Sorry, excuse me. But in places where marijuana is available and there's less heroin use. The other thing is, if marijuana was legal, we'd have more revenue. Nobody wants to pay more taxes. So, we have a crumbling infrastructure. We don't have enough money for education. We don't have enough money for mental health. Right now, I work in a hospital, so if somebody is mentally ill, there's not enough room at the state hospital. They could stay in our hospital for weeks and weeks. There's just no room for them because there's not enough money. Nobody wants to pay any more real estate taxes, so how do you do that? Legalize marijuana. So 2 of the benefits, less heroin use with marijuana and more revenues without increasing taxes.
And I agree with it. I don't deny, as you know, I don't deny that I enjoy a homemade cigarette when I get home after a big party or whatever. And you know what? I don't like hearing, but it's good. Like when they got that advertisement where they got eggs frying on the sidewalk. I don't think my brain looks like an egg. I mean, I've been a nurse for 32 years. And then I still do what I do now. And I'm going to tell you, I truly do not, and you can either agree or not, marijuana is not addicting. It's only if you want to be psychologically addicting. You can do it. Alcohol is worse than marijuana. Oh, I got to tell you something. His daughter came on my show. She was so precious. She's Down syndrome, right?
She has Down syndrome, yeah.
And smart. Let me tell you, next time you're going to have to bring her on with you. And she could tell me all these things, and she's not shy. And I thought that was so cool. And I have to give you and your wife credit for teaching her it's okay to be the way she is.
She loves to be the way. She's proud of being Down syndrome.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I was a little bit shocked. I didn't know anybody, before she was born, I didn't know anybody with Down syndrome, like not well in my family. And when she was born, I was kind of shocked. It was
I'm sure.
Wow. But she just has a good spirit. She's just so loving, and she really is my joy in life. But you know what's funny? Although she might not be book smart, she can do anything with social media. So she has a Facebook page. She has a YouTube account. She posts everything on from her phone to her different social medias. She's just so smart in that sense.
Isn't it sad they label them? Isn't it so sad that they label people? You know, and the one thing about people will neither like you or they don't. There's no in between.
Oh, me?
No, the children that any kind of like Down syndrome or mentally challenged or whatever. Because I worked in the field for 22 years, you know, and there's no in between with them. Either they go, they're either, at least with the clients that I have worked with, they either like you or they don't like you. I don't think I've ever met a client that doesn't like me.
You know what's the thing about my daughter is she makes people feel comfortable, and so a lot of people will gravitate to her because she's not. She's very easygoing. People feel comfortable and they feel happy around her. So she actually has a lot of friends, and a lot of people gravitate
what's her
towards
name?
her. Jordana.
I'm sorry?
Jordana.
Jordana.
Jordan
Is
with
she
an A on
watching?
the end. I don't know. Probably not. Actually, I
Well-
think she's at horseback riding right now.
Oh,
She is
probably.
She'll
at
catch you on
Upreach.
YouTube.
Huh?
She'll catch you on his YouTube show.
But yeah, she goes to Upreach in Goffstown.
That's right. How do you like that program?
I love it. I mean, not that I'm into horseback riding, but it's good for her. It's good for her self-esteem. It's good for her. There's actually a lot of exercise in because you have to have good
the
posture.
coordination,
So it's good for her muscles. It's good exercise. It's good for her mind to get out. I'm very happy with it all around.
How do you feel? How do you feel about universal medicine?
Universal health care.
Healthcare.
I didn't support Obamacare, but I think that we can do a lot better job of fixing healthcare. Actually, when I was in pharmacy school, I actually wrote a paper on how we could do it. I still like having private health insurance, but the government's already involved in Medicare and Medicaid. I think we can fix it and make it so that it provides better care and make it more affordable. Because right now, I believe we're spending about 17% of our budget of the GDP, the highest in the world, and yet we don't have the best outcomes and we don't have the most coverage for people. So we can definitely do a better job. I'm a Republican, but as one of the shortcomings, critiques I would give of the Republican Party, I understand they were against Obamacare, but to completely not participate was a mistake. I think they should have participated, come up with something that works, fix health care, which I think. If we work together, we could, but that was a mistake of the Republican Party of just completely saying no, and not participating. Of course, President Obama wasn't helpful towards the Republicans either.
No. And you know what irritates me is this one says Obama does that. That one says Trump does this. They're all doing it, and half of the people that are protesters don't even know why they're protesting. What do you think?
What do I think? I think we
You
should.
you can make no comment if you want.
I just think it would be a better world if everybody just worked together. That's
Me too. I
my
always say
my
that, and
comment
you
on
too.
everything. If everybody just
let's-
worked together, it would be a lot better, and just everybody.
I'm a firm believer. Get rid of all the Republican Party. Get rid of the Democratic Party.
Yep.
I got threatened last Saturday by the Democrats.
Move it
What'd they
together.
say?
We know where you live. I was out talking. I was talking to a friend of mine. I had my Make America Great hat on. Somehow it disappeared off my head. Okay. And I said, you're more than welcome to come back and help me make America great again. I said, but I will put a spell on you. You want to see them run? One thing about me in the spiritual world that I do is that people, they don't know what we can or cannot do. I do know this. I can't do anything that will harm someone. Now you know my secret, folks, because it comes back to honest.
Correct.
So
That
I
is
can't do
correct.
that, okay? One other thing I'm also looking at, I see a very strong winning for you. Who are you going against?
It's actually it's a float. So it's Manchester wards 4, 5, 6, and 7. I live in 7, but what they've done is they made it's called the Terrio district, and we represent all 4 wards. So there's Ben Brody, who I like a lot. He's a friend of mine. He's a Democrat, but we'll be going against each other. Chris Herbert, the alderman, is running, And Richard Comey has run before. He's running past. He's the other Democrat. On my side, it's me, guy named Garcia, and a guy named Hodgson, I believe.
One thing Chris Hubert, huh? He and I got into it at one of the alderman meetings.
Did you speak in public?
Huh?
Oh,
Before the meeting actually started. He called me a moron.
wasn't very nice.
No, I said, thank you for the compliment.
But you know what? He's almost unbeatable. Remember he had that comment where in public where he said he wants the elderly to move out of their
Yeah.
houses so that people
That's what we
will
were
pay
having
more
that fight
taxes?
about.
He said that. They publicized it. Didn't people still voted him office? So it's almost like he can do anything and still be elected.
Right. You know what I think? Don't bang the table, please, and go through the mic.
Oh.
I get yelled at all the time. One of the things that the worse a candidate seems to be, the more chances they have of getting elected. You know, there are some candidates that I don't like that that are on the alderman board. I'm totally your advice. I'm going to run next year,
Thank you. What are you going to run for?
alderman.
Excellent.
Yeah.
At
But I'm gonna have
large
to move to
or
another.
what ward do you live in?
I live in Ward 10. I love Barry.
So you'd have to run at large.
Yeah. I'd have to run at large. Yeah.
Against that would be against Joe Kelly Lavasser and Danny O'Neill.
But I like Bill Barry. And if he was a Democrat, Republican, he and I have worked. I got to pay, and I don't care what that party is. He and I have worked very hard for the part where I live. Okay, and I think he's doing a fantastic job as far as I'm concerned about helping get the part. I also Heidi Hammer.
I saw her yesterday.
Yeah, she and I. Well, believe me, she and I went right after each other. And I kind of like her now. I'm kind of favoring her.
You argued with her?
Oh, yeah, on Facebook. I'm not bashful.
No, you're not. I see you all the time.
Don't get me in the wrong way. By the way, Ross, we are having a Healing Ponds event at the Unitarian Universalist Church, and the sign's right there. And
Where is that?
it's on Union Street.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I would like to invite you to come. She's going to be there as an animal communicator, so she can talk with you,
Or do you mean pets?
Huh?
Do you mean pets?
Yes. What about your
No,
pets?
talk to you directly. Actually, no. And you're having one the next day.
I'm having one over in the Wilton area.
What's that?
It's called Friends of Laddie. So it was created because I lost a dog in June. His name was Laddie. And all of the proceeds are going to Sato Heart Rescue, which brings in second chance dogs from Puerto Rico for adoption.
Nice. So that's more like a charity event, right?
It
Yeah,
is.
that's what mine is too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine
So-
is for like
Now,
yours is.
which charity are you donating to?
I'm not.
You're not.
No, mine's all for a Healing Pause. In other words, a Healing Pause is a charity itself.
Okay. And
So-
what do you do?
And what we're going to be doing is someone has a dog or a cat or a rat or a horse or whatever, and they can't afford to pay for the vet, we'll pay for it.
Nice.
Okay, and we'll hopefully they'll pay half. We'll pay the, but we can't ask for it to because we're non-charitable. However, any charitable organization we're not going to help them. Like the Manchester Animal Shelter or all because that would drain us dry.
Yeah.
So we're more for the individual people. Let's be how many older people can afford to have a vet take care of their if they have a tooth that needs to be taken care of. We're also going to be offering grooming. In fact, we got a groomer coming to our event.
Nice.
And so this is my dream that's actually coming true. I have as you know, and you're right, I have a huge following, so I'm getting a lot of support.
No, question for you. Do you have any pets?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any pets?
Yep.
What do you have?
I have a short-haired Terrio Chihuahua, that's the boss, and I have a cat that comes and goes.
Kind of like a stray cat? Like
It was a stray cat. He
You kind
adopted
of feed
us.
him?
Yeah.
Or her?
And he was actually he was at the Bedford Animal Shelter, and he had some person that I guess he didn't like them, so we have him now.
Excellent.
And they both own the house. Are they happy?
Yes.
Are they?
Very.
Do they tell you they own our house?
Yes, your dog definitely
Yeah,
owns the house. Totally.
I have 4 different areas for beds for them, so they can, But I think, do you have a pet?
Yeah, I have 2 parakeets and 2 cats.
And
And the cats
will
love the parakeets.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll just watch them all day long. And
Come
they try
on
to-
out, right?
They try to
Yeah.
say hi to them, and
Yeah,
they love the parakeets.
Well-
I would love to have a dog, but my wife doesn't want a dog. We had one before. When I growing up, I always had dogs, but she didn't want one anymore. But the cats are great, and as are the parakeets.
You know my pet peeve is? Oh, it's raining like cat and dogs outside, or they're going to fight like cat and dogs. I actually had a guy, I said, have you seen the rain and cat and dogs coming down? No. I said, why are you saying it?
Yeah, I wonder where that expression comes from.
Back from the old days, I'm sure. Or my cat and dogs have never fought with each other, okay? My cat will actually lay out in the backyard of my neighbors, and we've actually had the squirrels and the birds actually sitting beside him. He's very content, isn't he?
Yes, very.
Oh, he brought them, but he don't like mice. He brought one into us the other day, and we ended up taking it and putting it back outside, and he was very upset when he caught that attitude.
Well, that's because it was a present.
Isn't that what it was?
Yeah,
When they bring you a mouse or whatever, then they're providing for you. They're taking care of you.
Oh, so I heard his feelings.
So you've heard his
Yeah.
feelings. Yeah.
Rejected his
You denied.
generosity, his gift.
Well, Mike and I have an understanding. You stay outside and I'll things. But I like rats.
Ew.
I have we used to have pet rats. I loved them. I had 4 of them at one time. And I used to love Hamburg, one of my rats. And I told this one person, do not put your hand in my cage. I have a sign on there. You got the rat, will bite it. And next I know, she did it without us looking. I got a call from the school nurse. I want to put that kid in the cage and let the rats beat her up. I don't like kids anyway, so,
Well,
How are you doing? Okay, I got one more political note. How are you doing with the school board? What is going on? What is going on with our kids?
Basically, we try our best to keep things together. Is the only way I can put it.
Yeah.
I wish we had more money. We should have a teacher's contract. From my sources and from what I've seen, the details, at least on our side, are pretty much done. Now we just need to meet with the teachers and present it to them.
Your executive school board member came and yelled at me. Like if I there was a comment being made that I guess I misunderstood it, but a battle between him and some group, and he wasn't.
A school board member was arguing with a group and he got upset with you?
Mr. Gerard.
Why?
Can I say, I made a wise ass comment, and he didn't like it. If you got something to say it to me. And I thought it was funny, The problem with people in our city, I think you're going to agree with me, that they complain about the alderman, they complain about the school board members, right? But they keep re-electing them.
That's correct.
You should run for school board. How about animal control officer?
No.
Oh?
No.
This is the thing that gets me, Ross. If you were an alderman, I'd be yelling at you too, trust me. But we got the whole substation in Manchester on the west side all fixed up on Walker Street.
Okay.
Bill, Barry, and I. And I got to take Bill, I don't want to take all the credit because it took us a lot of work, But I found out people don't care. And they took down the handrails and stuff because the kids were bringing them down. Now they closed that substation.
When did they do that?
About a couple of months ago. After we spent all that money to redo it all over out front and stuff, now they closed it. That's a waste of money.
Yep.
We could give it to the animal charities, right?
We could.
So now at your event, are you going to have raffles and stuff like that?
Yeah, we actually have, excuse me, we have 20 different vendors that have donated $30 for a booth, and so they'll be able to sell their wares.
Prices.
Oh, sorry. They've made
You
a
made a
donation.
donation.
They've made a donation.
Yeah.
They've made a donation, and some of them are actually going to donate some of their proceeds as well, book signings. So our friend Cammie is going to be there, and she'll be autographing books and doing
She
that.
wrote a book?
She wrote a book, Mingle to Millions.
Oh, have her contact me.
I will.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, she wants to. She loves being on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's a star on the show. I don't get a word in edgewise. I know you play that.
Cammie dominates the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's great.
But,
She's great.
yeah, and,
So we have the Masonic Lodge in town is cooking hamburgers and hot dogs, and for donations, and we have a face painter there, and we have all sorts of different things. One of the Mojo
That's good coffee.
University They're wrong coffee.
Oh.
Mojo University, which is dog training, is going to be doing an agility course. So we're going to be doing all sorts of things for the kids, for the pets. So it's an event where you can bring your dogs. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is having a pet costume contest. So anybody that brings their dog in costume will go ahead and everybody that's there will vote about which one they think is the best costume, since we're only a week away from trick or treat. And so it's just going to be a fun event.
Right. Do animals like getting dressed up like that?
Some do, some do not. It just
You can tell too.
It's
just the way they walk.
It's actually to do with the breeds, and that it has to do with all the breeding. Whether they love the costume or whether they don't. Because I see animals in pictures and I'm like, I don't want to wear this thing. Why are you taking a picture of me?
We actually have a dog groomer coming at the event.
Dog groomer?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'm excited. I really am. You said a long time ago that don't be afraid to become more known. The first time you were on my show.
I don't remember, but I'm getting old.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the club.
I'm happy that you're going to run for alderman.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I'd have to move out of I'd have to run for executive.
No, run at large.
Yeah.
And then you run for the city.
Yeah.
So you can run at large from anywhere. Or you could, if you
Really?
wanted to, run for mayor against Glenn R.J. Willett.
No, he's going to run against Joe.
Oh, he's going to run at large also?
Yeah. I'm going to announce here what we have for readers. I have myself, of course, a superstar, queen of the day, Then we have Eric Goldberg. He's a very good reader. Amy Major is also a good reader. Lori Otto, my former co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, she didn't like politicians on the show, as you know. Michelle Finch Beers. I hope she brings a good beer in with her, Paula Clark. She's also with Surge. We have Caitlin Russell, who's our secretary, right? Yeah, secretary for our event. And we have a lady by the name of Lisa Savage. Do you know her?
That's me.
That's you? Oh, okay. And we have another reader by the name of Lyndon Goodwin coming in. The vendors, we have Joey McDowell. She's going to be giving a lecture. We have Peace, someone coming in. She sells jewelry. I have Victoria Coleman. She's going to make a dog. Believe me, she and I've had many battles on Facebook. Many, many battles.
Victoria Coleman?
Yeah. And she's making some knitting scarves or whatever, and she's also going to be making dog leashes. We'll have to get one so your wife can put you on a leash. Be kind of kinky, but that's okay. We have Karen Rockland Ware. I believe she sells jewelry. We have another Caitlin Warrentain. She's a reader. Susan Lee. She's going to be having a booth called Sacred Place, where she runs for homeless people who have a homeless shelter in Canaan, New Hampshire. Maria Bonner, she does a 30-something that sells pocketbooks or something. I actually have one of them go with my hair, and she'll have to look and see, because I have to make sure it matches my hair, right? My dear friend Annie Flack, she makes scarves and all kinds of things. My friend Sandy Serino, she's an artist. And my friend Dory Bon Jovi, or however you pronounce her last name, Bongiovanni.
Giovanni, maybe?
Yeah, there you go. She's going to be doing Reiki energy. Naomi McClark from Sturge, she's going to be doing, she's from Paranormal, so we'll be talking about that. I got Joe Cleary, she's going to be doing the animal grooming. Okay. I had a lot of, we're going to be there, but you know what? I learned don't hold my breath. We have Bob Whitebeard coming in, he plays the flute. Matt Cotterton's going to come and do
I like Matt. He'll make it interesting.
Oh, yeah, if he's awake. But I'm actually looking forward to it. The way I look at it, and say, I think you do the same way, is that the people who are supposed to be there will be there, And that's why my friend Dawn Drew, she's having an event on the same day up in Concord. And I wish her well. Anyway, I find that if you wish good luck to all the other readers and all the other psychic events or whatever, something about the best energy, and that works for us. Folks, we're going to be at the Union, blah, 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 blah. There we
Universalist
go.
Unitarian
That's
Church
it, yeah.
on
Yeah.
Union,
You wanna read
Union
it?
Street. Too
I
many
can-
U's in that.
Universal Unitarian Church
On
in-
Union.
on 669 Union Street
8, 9.
from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. or later.
No, more is that near? I know Union Street. I can't picture the church, though.
Okay, as you go up at Bridge Street, going towards Webster Street,
Yeah.
it's on the right-hand side.
Oh, it's way
Okay.
up. Okay.
And there is parking.
It's over near Myrtle and
Yeah.
Orange.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
It's over by the museum.
Okay, and there is parking. You want to hit that button?
Just never noticed the church. over
This
there.
one?
Let's go down to the corner.
It kind of gets lost in the
Hey,
house.
welcome to Norm's Community Corner. Hello.
Whoa.
Hey, Mary.
Hi.
Hey, how you feeling?
Getting there slowly.
Uh-huh. How are the beans coming? This is our bean maker.
Hi, Mary.
Get the beans going. Hi. How you doing?
Good.
She hit me in the head so I could have a black eye.
I know.
Don't listen to him.
Are you feeling a little better or not?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit better than I have been.
Right, you like homemade baked beans, Ross?
I usually go to the Catholic store and buy my beads, but
The Catholic store?
yeah, the Catholic Cathedral Goods over on the west side.
They sell homemade baked beans?
Oh, beans. I thought you said beads.
Oh, no, I go over there.
Oh, okay. Rosary beads. And I usually buy them at the supermarket.
Try hers. Come to the event and try hers. I'm going to
Okay.
tell you. Because we're going to be offering hot dogs with cornbread, coleslaw,
Ooh.
and hot dogs
And beans.
Yeah.
and beans.
And beans, and I got some cookies and stuff like that they can have for dessert.
Yeah, see? And I'm going to do a strip modeling dance.
All right, we got to be there then. It's,
Yeah, no, hey, here, I'll give you money. Keep it on.
dollars.
No, actually, Mary and I go back a long, long way. Right, Mary?
Yes, we do now.
Yes, we do. I was telling her
Yeah.
how she used to be my bodyguard for me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started, and then I had to finish it because I weighed about 100 pounds back then.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
feisty.
yeah. We have, wait a minute, let me look it up. We have, whatever her name is here.
Jody?
No, the animal communicator.
Lisa
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
That's right, I just said
Yeah,
her
I
name
met her
right.
the other night.
Yeah,
There.
very
That's
beautiful
amazing.
lady, very beautiful heart. You're going to have her on your show, right?
Yes, I'm sure.
What
I
show's
would
Mary's?
love to.
Mary has, there you go. Mary has Cruising with Mary.
Oh,
She's
okay.
on
Yep,
Thursdays
have
at
seen
5
that,
o'clock.
yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a good candidate for you to come on your show, Mary.
Sure, everybody's welcome.
Ross Terrio. You can ask him all kinds of questions and all that. And the one thing, and this hurts me to be kind, you know that, Ross, right?
No,
He-
you're a kind person.
And he will answer your questions with no BS.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Cause I
Like I
can,
said, I don't care if you're independent, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter. The only thing I ask of anybody, you're the same way, Nom. You do not call somebody out of their name
no.
because they not be there to answer it.
Right. But this guy, he's running for the state rep, right?
Yes, sir.
And he running for, he called me sir. Usually they call me something else, but that's okay. But this guy, he's a very honest person, and I believe he's going to win.
Thank you, Noam.
Yeah, I really do. I'm going
Oh,
to say
good luck to ya.
96%. Okay? Then I actually see your wife running for some kind of a political office.
She's run before in the past.
Yeah, she
I,
ran
I've
for
told her
governor.
to. She ran for governor, state rep, too.
I think she ought to run for an alderman. Alderperson.
Huh.
I hate that word, alderman. I really do, because it should be alderperson, because you have women on the board, and I think it's disrespectful to the women.
You're right.
You know, well, you know me. I can never conform to other ways, you know, and I don't want to. Well, thank you for calling. Hey, Mary, you're going to be there. Are you going to make it Friday night, or are you going to rest?
No, it'll be sad when I bring them in.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you go. And I want you to rest, and Mary, I want to see you up and running, and are you going to be taking the day off from tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I asked Judy if she could make a stand, and if not, they'll just put a CD in from last week.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking with Cruiser with Mary, and And Mary LeMay, she's usually on every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. And right now, I'm going to ask every one of you to send healing energy to her so that she can be up and running and feel like a 22-year-old girl again.
That'd be good.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Yes, sir. Stay high to the
Okay.
kitties.
I will.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, I got one here sitting next to me looking at TV.
There you go. You know. Okay. And we'll
All right,
talk to
see
you
you
later,
later.
Mary. Yep. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
This poor woman. The TV show we had here, that's why I impress people that had TV shows, because she was all last winter and the winter before, that she was sick all the time that whole last winter. She felt a lot better and gave her something to do, you know. And in April, I'll be doing the 19 years.
You've been doing this show for 19 years?
19 years now,
Wow.
been going on
How did you get a 2-hour show now? I think you're the only one with a 2-hour show, right?
Yeah. Have to know the right people. No, actually, I have another sponsor too. You know, my roommate and I, he has his show and I have mine, and cause a little jealousy there, but that's okay, you know. And you know, I haven't. He comes on my backseat here all the time, so we both sign it for an hour. I know the minute I leave, they're gonna be jumping at the chance to jump into it. You know.
They'll probably cut it in half.
Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to come back, it would never be another 2-hour show.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah. But I love it. You know. I want to make it to 25.
25. Okay.
5 more years. I'll be happy. Because I'm only 37.
Again.
You know? Yeah. Yep. I tell everybody I'm 37 with a 45-year-old son. And there's one gentleman, and there's one man says to me, how can that be possible? I go, well, I was over on the other side. You know, some people, you have to be really careful how you talk about things, you know. And as I say, well, with Heidi, I do have a lot of respect for that young lady. I really do. What she wins on, I support a lot of things that she supports. So I think it would be a great battle, you know, who would run against her. But Heidi, see, I kept my word. When I go to a ballot poll, it could be different.
Why don't you run for the state, too? Not just the alderman, the city, but run for the state. Run for state rep or something.
I'm not sure yet, you know. I like sitting here and telling people what I think and telling people. Not that I would ever do that, you know. Sometimes I have to watch that's what, when Lori and when she was my co-host, I could not say anything yet. She would flip right out on me. And she's very much not the opposite views of what I have.
Now, if you run for alderman at large and Glenn R.J. Willett runs for alderman, that'll be the battle of the century.
Wouldn't it, huh? You know. Well, one of the reasons why I don't actually run because I don't need people to know my past.
They don't need to know it if you're running.
Oh, yeah, well, come on, you know they're going to try to dig it up. Well, actually, I was a happy queen in my past, and I'm so happy I haven't done nothing wrong, you know. One of the goals that I would honestly run for and to help is how, like you said, I might even run for school person. I thought about that, too.
10, who's 10? I think it's, actually,
Kevin Arvard, isn't he?
John Avard, but the thing is, I believe this is his last term, so there'll probably be an open seat next time, so you could run for school board.
They got away. Do those scam letters. That's getaway. You must be getting tired of trying to fight for the betterment of education for children.
It wears you down. I compare it to, you remember in Greek mythology, the guy who was being punished, he had to push a rock up a hill, and then his punishment was it would get to the top, the rock would roll down, and he'd have to do it again. Sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, you know. Well, that's like what I do for what you're doing with you. You know, I always call it a spiritual well. Okay, you have all these steps that you climb, and there's like a flow of water that's going down over the step. And when you start to fall, grab the vine and help pull your way up. You know, because I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as failure. I really am. You know, we can all. The only way it is a failure is we allow it to do. Because you can learn from your mistakes. I do see you winning, Russ.
Thank you, Noah.
I really do. I've usually been pretty accurate with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because last time when I ran, you said you didn't think I was going to win, but you said I think you're going to win next time, but not this time.
Yeah. You know. Shuffle these for me. I'm gonna do a reading. Want to hear a reading?
Yeah. Oh, so
Do I need those two?
you do tarot cards, or
Pardon me?
do you do tarot cards?
No.
No, I'm gonna do her reading.
Oh.
No, I sell hemp.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about your dog, Laddie.
Laddie,
What kind of a dog was it?
English setter.
Okay. I kind of miss having a dog. I haven't had one in years, and it's.
Yeah.
I love my cats, but a dog's a little bit different. But
By the way,
from the day I was born until, I was quite a while. I had a dog, and I haven't had a dog in years now.
Well, you know what? In 2 years,
They're
you're gonna
good.
have your dog.
I hope so.
They're a great family dog. There aren't very many breeders around this part of the country. In fact, for our 4-month-old puppy that we just got, we had to drive all the way to Iowa
Wow.
to get him. Laddie came from Missouri, and then our 4-year-old English setter came from Kentucky.
Now, do they look like Irish setters?
The build is, they're Llewellyns, so their body shape is like an English setter, so with the feathering and whatnot. But there are 2 different types of English setter. There's the bird dog type, which is Llewellyn. They're a little bit smaller. And then there's the show dog, which looks much more like the English setter. But yeah, they're great with kids. I have 13 grandchildren.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
My dream dog is, and they're rare, and it would cost me a fortune. It would be a Irish wolfhound. I love those. Have you
They're
ever seen
elegant.
them? They're gigantic.
Well,
they're
They're
You know,
elegant.
I tell people, check out and go to the shelters, not so much the Manchester one day. I don't give
Bring
a
the family out on Sunday and check out all the dogs that everybody has. And
well,
you know,
wife doesn't want one.
And you bring the family.
I'll
for
tell
the
you
fun.
why. So
For the
we had
fun.
we had a miniature Dachshund, which we loved, but she had some type of genetic problem, and she died very young, 4 or 5 years old. Because those little dogs usually live to be 15
Yeah,
or so.
right.
She died. She had a lot. Unfortunately, she was in a lot of pain. She had arthritis, and we had to put her down when she was about 4 or 5 years old. So after that, my wife said, "No more dogs."
And whenever you take out 5 and don't look at them.
Can I look while I'm pulling?
No.
La, la.
Hey, she knows how to count.
Oops.
The last event I did 22 readings at the last one.
Okay.
Because I don't take the money, I give it all into the charity.
There you go.
Arms, torso, and legs.
Okay.
Okay. You're missing your head. That means I don't break it. No, I want to take it. One of the things I'm seeing, even as a child, you've always been interested in animals.
Yes.
Okay. The animals really love you. Your spirit guide, your animal spirit guide is a wolf, which is a leader. And you have to be a leader of any organization or any work that you do.
I tend to rise to the top, yeah.
Yeah, and you even know how to push the CEO away well, you know. But the one thing about you do it in a way that is honest, okay? You don't know how to be dishonest, okay? Has your mother passed?
Yes.
Okay, because she's very proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Did you have a good relationship with her?
Yeah, she passed when I was 18.
Okay, but she loved you anyway. She says you made something of yourself, and that she's very proud of. Do you have a brother?
2.
Well, she's concerned about one of them,
She should be.
okay? Because she feels she's let him down. This is what she's telling me.
Okay.
Okay. And so, mothers always take the responsibility if a child goes down the wrong path or whatever.
Yeah.
I also will tell you, you've been married quite a while.
Yes. 33 years.
Oh my God! How can you might put
Well,
up with anybody that long?
that's the second time around.
Oh well, I've had 4 times.
You're an expert.
But I also
I got it right the second time.
There you go. Yeah. But I also will tell you, got a lot of good news coming. The fundraiser that you're doing, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Because you're going to be doing a different one.
Okay.
Okay. But also for around your own area, not so much for the Puerto Rican ones. And I'm not knocking on them. But you have what we call a very restless spirit. You have to keep going and doing things with different people. You're always going to be someone who has to help other people. Okay. Oh yeah, and we're also going to offer a free neutering of a husband if they need to be neutered. We're going to pay for that too. One lady do be serious. I'll send my husband right away. I go, lady, I'm only kidding. Yeah, it's amazing how people take you. But one of the things I will also tell you that, if you actually ran for some political office, you would be very well at it. Because you can be very outspoken. You can sometimes it can be a detriment to you, but you are very factual, and you don't make, whether it's Republican, whether it's Democrat, or whatever. I would probably encourage you to run for either state senate or state legislator. Do they have legislators in Walton?
In Wilton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Do they?
Everywhere.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they have electricity there?
They do.
Oh, they do?
They do most of the time.
And they have outhouses or flushing toilets, right?
Well, it all depends on if you've got your own septic system.
I grew up in a small town.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But I also, what does your husband do?
He works for a gasoline distributor.
Okay. Well, I don't want to upset you when I'm going to tell you. I'm very concerned about his heart rate. Okay. Because I look at it, boom, 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 boom. And he won't admit if he has any problem with bullying. He won't admit if he doesn't feel well, like, correct? You have to almost like second guess him to find
he
out
hates
what's
that.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. You both are very opinionated at times. But you let him every once in a while think he's right.
All the time.
You're the controller.
That's why we have a happy marriage.
There you go. But you're the control. You have to have control, and I don't mean that in a bad way. And actually, he's very happy that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you make sure the bills are paid. You make sure. Do you have a dog now?
2.
Okay, you got one more coming.
Okay.
Possibly 2.
Wow.
You have cats.
I did.
You got another cat coming.
Okay.
You live in the wilderness, and I'm not trying to be facetious. You live in the country, right? Okay. And because you got a stray cat coming in, your dogs are actually going to adopt a cat.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let them.
Okay. You know what speed tickets are?
Yes.
You want one?
No.
Then I'm going to watch what I'm doing.
Okay.
You're going to get caught talking on the cell.
Okay.
Okay. Get a Bluetooth or something so you can talk. Okay. But you could argue your way. You would make one hell of a lawyer. She really would. She could argue her way out
My
of
husband
everything.
tells me that all the time.
Okay. He's been with the same company for a long time.
Uh-huh.
I know she'll retire for another 10 years.
Oh, don't tell me that.
How old is he?
He's 75. He's supposed to retire in December. No. Huh? Well, he can retire from that company.
But he's got to
He
keep
just-
busy.
He's just going to keep busy. Yes,
Right,
I agree with that. Yeah.
I am gonna tell you, I see him between 85 and 90. But I'm concerned about him forgetting things. Okay. But you'll be there to support him. I don't see you putting him in a nursing home or assisted living or anything like that.
Never.
You want to sell your house?
No.
Good, because he wants to. That's where you're going to be until you're 97 to 101 years old. Okay. You said you had 3 boys?
We have 3 boys and 2 girls.
Oh my
We have
God.
5 between us. Yeah.
We know what you did to keep warm in the wintertime, you know. But you're a great mom. You're an old-fashioned mom now.
Yeah, I am.
When you spoke, they actually listened to you, didn't they?
Mhm.
You were more the person that dealt the rules out than the husband would, right?
Well, I'm a stepmom, so you know it's.
But they're your own.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Always.
And he would say, "Go see your mother," right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. But you're a great cook.
Thank you.
You're also a healthy cook.
Yes,
Okay. Crock pots are great.
they are.
Did your dad also pass?
Yes.
He is just amazed at what you're doing with your life. Were you daddy's little girl?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. He really never thought, in all honesty, he never really thought that you'd be where you are today. And I have to let you know that he's very proud of you.
Okay.
Okay. Who played the piano?
My father-in-law.
Okay. And he's also passed?
Yes.
Because I'm hearing some big concerto that he's playing. He didn't like you when you first met your husband, just to let you know.
No.
But in the end, he liked you very much.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. He also enjoyed his wine.
Pardon me?
He enjoyed his glass of wine.
Yep.
You enjoyed it with him?
Yep.
He liked to eat too, huh?
Yes. But it took him forever.
Right. Well, he had to eat everything correctly, he's telling
Yes,
me.
he did.
He loved the way you cooked.
Yeah, he did.
You make unusual American chop suey, don't you?
Not very often anymore, but yeah.
But when you do, it's not a traditional, okay? You like deer meat?
No.
Good for you. Ooh. You like deer meat.
Venison?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
I can't kill Bambi.
No.
We have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Actually, you're more of a vegetarian than you are a meat eater.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm
Well, then you should-
definitely a carnivore, but
You can't eat so much red
Can't
meat.
eat
Then.
deer.
I
That's
should
okay.
not.
No.
Just
No, I
can't.
shouldn't.
No.
No, because it's not good for your blood pressure. Actually, I'm more of a vegetarian than I am, you know. Unless I'm supposed to homemade, then I don't care what, you know. But also, I will tell you, you have so many people that are so proud of you that have passed away. You were actually a very lonely child growing up, weren't you? In other words, you were shy.
Yep.
Okay. But you also were very studious.
Yep.
But if you didn't like something, it would take you forever and a day to get it done. Your family member would say, "When are you going to get your homework done?" "I'm working on it." You could be mouthy as a child. Oh, you know, your father's laughing at that. By the
Yes, he
way.
would be.
Did you have a brown teddy bear?
Probably.
Okay, because it's with him.
Okay.
Okay. You two, you guys, you really did a lot of family adventures, didn't you?
Mhm.
Okay. Picnics.
Yep.
Did you not too long ago while cooking burn some food?
Yes.
What are your favorites?
Yes.
You forgot it, and the
Yeah.
fire was too high.
Yeah.
Crock pots are great.
Yeah.
Okay. One other thing I
forgiving.
will
They're
tell
forgiving.
you, I actually see you and your husband going on a cruise.
Oh, good. Love
Okay.
cruises.
You need to go. You have to somebody take care of your animal, but you two need to get away from all the pressure. Your husband's always under a lot of pressure,
Yeah, he is.
but he thrives on it.
He
Okay.
does.
He enjoys a cocktail every now and then.
Yep.
On the street that you live in, I live on, I'm concerned about there's a big pothole in your road, and it's on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Be very careful when you're driving. Well, I mean, the right-hand side can be either way, but like if you're going this way or whatever, okay? You're very well known in your town, aren't you? And I don't mean in a bad way.
I think I am now.
Yeah, because
Because of Levy Day.
Right,
Yeah.
I really have to encourage you to either run for state senate or legislator. Okay, I think you got a mouth that doesn't quit.
Anyone that's divorced does not run for public office.
Why not? I've been divorced 4 times, so what can I say? Isn't that sad?
It is.
But I also will tell you, if you ran as an independent, you'd be doing better.
Okay.
Okay, because there's too much slinging in the Republican and there's too much slinging in the Democrat. You would do really well. The car that you have now is a pretty nice car,
Yes. Love it.
brand new.
Nope. 2011.
Get the brakes checked on it.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm concerned about the doohickey thing what they call a muffler, the hooks
Okay.
to another pipe there. You know, I would have you get that checked out as well.
Okay.
You live very modestly, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't enjoy. I mean, at one time you do, but you don't spend a lot of money on frivolous things.
No,
Okay.
not usually.
You still got your old TV that you had for a long time.
Yep.
Time to get a new one.
Oh, I'd love one.
Your husband doesn't want one. But I'm sure
If
he
it's
could-
not broke, it doesn't have to be fixed.
Well, it's going to be broken.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that one.
Because I'm actually looking at it just shutting right down altogether. And I also will tell you that if you debate with someone, you're going to win. I would walk away trying to debate you. You could be wrong and convince them that you were right. I would literally don't try to debate us.
I won't.
You got a decision to make in the 8 months because this is not the only foundation you're going to be working at.
Okay.
You have a heart of gold. You're going to keep working with other people. Okay. I also want to tell you that your children, your stepchildren, are going to do. They're pretty successful now.
Mhm.
Okay. You got one child, one son that you're worried about.
Yep.
And how old is he?
42.
22. He's like a loose cannon, huh? He really doesn't know what he wants. He really doesn't. just when he gets, by the time he's 50, he'll find out where he wants to go.
Oh, good.
Okay. Does he live with you?
No.
Okay. You had no children living with you?
Nope.
And that's the way it should be.
Not right now.
Well, you said you have a daughter?
Yes.
She's going to come back and stay with you.
Okay.
Okay. Your husband has a lot of decisions to make. Does he really want to retire or does he want to keep going? He may retire from the company he's working with, but I see him being a consultant. Okay? And I expect, don't be surprised if he does some traveling. So pack up your bag and travel with him.
Yay.
Okay? He has a hearing difficulty.
Yep.
He should have a hearing aid.
He has them. They're
But
in a
you
nice
don't
little,
wear 'em.
nice little box in the
Yeah.
closet.
He
Yeah.
also needs to have cataracts removed.
Already done.
Okay. Stubborn though, isn't he?
Mhm.
He also has a mind of his own. Okay.
I don't debate him.
No, he would debate. That's what makes it good for you too. He also is a person that does he read a lot? Because I don't see him as a TV watcher.
No, he's more of a YouTube watcher.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Boy, does he get mad at some of the YouTube stories, huh? He talks right at him. He yells at him, huh? Okay. But health-wise, you're okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see you with cancer.
Good.
Okay. I do see you with a little cholesterol problem every once in a while, but be very careful with that. But I also will tell you need to lose like 10 pounds. You're going to do okay otherwise.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me to read you.
Oh, thank you, Norm.
Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was wonderful.
Thank you. Ross, we'll do a quickie on you. How's
Sure,
that?
sure.
Okay. Can you two swap places for a minute?
Absolutely.
And,
Here, why don't you take this one?
Okay. Right over here. Thank you. Okay, and then we're going to find a way. How can we put this up here somewhere?
I don't know.
Well, just hold it right here.
Yeah, I can just.
There you go.
Oh,
No.
I'll put it here for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a great, an honest, straight politician. I'm not even going to call you a politician.
Maybe that's why I haven't been as successful as too honest.
Yeah, that's it. Because you are too honest. That's the whole thing, okay? And you don't know how to be any other way. And I wouldn't want you to. Would you want to?
No. I like being small time.
Oh, I actually see you running for Congress.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
Yeah. I think she lost her pen.
Well,
Folks, I'm here with Ross Harrell on your next state rep. Open up your eyes, listen to what he has to say. I actually see you having there you go. I actually see you having a great debate with two of the candidates.
Oh.
You're not afraid to debate, are you?
no.
I think you enjoy
And I'm not
debating.
afraid to be. Here's the thing, and I was having a discussion today. I'm not afraid to be wrong. I don't know everything. So, if people can show me facts and prove that I'm wrong, I'll be the first to admit it. You know what? I'm wrong. You're right. I don't have a
I'm
problem.
always right.
I like that.
No.
And you're modest, too.
Right, yeah, right. Actually, no, I'll be the first. I like you are. But you've got to prove to me that I'm wrong. And that's what, and I like being outspoken. Of course, I'm never outspoken, okay?
You're always outspoken.
Yeah, I'm very shy at what I say. And they shuffle those.
All right.
You're next, young lady. What do you think?
Okay.
You want to have it done? Okay. You got a lot of angels around you.
Well, that's a good thing.
You really have. You've also an old soul.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel pretty old, too.
We are. I was a bomber in my past life. See, one thing I believe in, Ron, see if it makes sense. When, like, you're gay or lesbian, right? Women like the women, and I like the men and stuff. I think because in our past life, I was a woman in my past life, and of course I was, quite a ladies' man, shall we say? So when we came here, we died in an accident. So when we came here even in a male body, but with female thoughts. And I think that no psychiatrist can prove me wrong either.
There you're right.
Spread them out. Take out 5 cards. All right. Actually, I see your daughter writing some kind of a story, and that's going to be she's
Well,
going to
the
go
one
on a
with Down
TV show.
syndrome, right?
Yep.
She writes all the time. She loves to write. She has journals and diaries,
Right.
and she
And I
writes
actually see
songs.
her
Oh my
writing a
God.
book, and I want you to make sure you support her.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
She writes all the time. She loves to write.
Right. Tell her to write that novel. When she gets it completed, she can come on and we'll brag about it. Then you can just spread them over.
Oh, okay.
After all that work, I tell you that, right? One other thing, I look at you, even as a child, growing up, you've always been in government affairs. Am I correct?
Say it again.
As a child, you've always been in the government affairs.
More as an adult.
No, I'm seeing you as a child.
Hard to say.
Did your dad pass?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
quite a while ago.
Did you have a good relationship with him?
No.
No. Will you forgive him?
I do. I think in hindsight, he was an alcoholic,
yeah.
and actually, he's probably why I got into politics, because he was always talking about politics. But I disagree with him. He was a Democrat, so that's why I became a Republican.
Well, he's very proud of you. He says, but you're on the wrong side of the fence.
Yeah, he was a hardcore Democrat. But no, growing up, we didn't have a good relationship. But after he died, I thought about it a lot and said, I did. It was unfortunate, but I do forgive the past.
Right, and that's like, I started living, because my dad and I had no relationship, okay? When I get thinking about it now and I let go of it all, and he not, so I think you have to. Good news, I still see a very strong victory on your side.
Excellent.
I'm not going to tell you I'm 100% right, because there's always that little but you don't have that many people that are running against you that are really that well known, okay? And you're not afraid to go to door.
No, they haven't done much this year, and I'll be honest with you. I actually like one of the guys I'm running against, Ben Brody. I consider him a friend. I like him a lot. And Chris Herbert, I don't have a problem with him. I mean, I don't know him well, but Ben I like a lot. And there's 3 seats.
Well, when you go there, you hold your hand out this way, like the Democrats do, and like that, But, and there again, like I said, I like Bill Barry's a Democrat, but I still like him, a lot of respect for him. And I'm getting I like Heidi Hammer.
Yes.
And I mean, believe me, I don't back down. She don't back down, but I do have a lot of respect for her. I think anybody that has the nerve to go and have a lot of respect for. I don't like them if they're not that respectful. That's the one thing I don't like. Ooh. Is your wife's dad still going?
Say it again?
Is your wife's dad still around?
Oh, no, he died a long time ago. 94.
I'm actually looking at someone crossing that it could be as a relative.
Okay.
And it could be, but thank you for coming on. Okay, run over here and tell me about your event for next Saturday. So,
Sure. No.
Nope, sorry.
No, that's fine.
All right. Friends of Laddie Day is on Sunday afternoon from 12:30 to 4 at J&D Auto in Wilton, New Hampshire, right near Monadnock Water. So come on down and bring the family.
And tell me you saw her here. There you go.
And I'm going to be talking about this in a few minutes on Facebook anyway.
All right.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye
you very
now.
much.
Yeah, you too.
Nice
Bye-bye
meeting
now.
you.
Yeah.
And if I lived in Manchester, I would vote for you.
Thank you.
See, you got a lot of strong. Hey, you live in Manchester, right?
Actually, I live a little bit outside of Manchester.
Oh, okay. But the one thing I'm seeing is you got a lot of people that are not being very honest about your campaign, just to be honest with you. There's some people that, because you are running an honest campaign, they don't trust it because of the party that you're affiliated with, And but I do see, and the one thing I'm going to tell you about your daughter is that she's a remarkable lady. I can't say enough positive things about her. And I do actually see her writing a book that she's going to go on either like a Ellen, what's her name?
DeGeneres.
She's degenerate. Or something like that. I actually see her going on a show like that.
She wants to be famous. That's her. She
is going to be famous.
She wants to be famous. That's her goal. She wants to be a superstar.
She is going to be. Okay. But she better come here first to become superstar.
Well, she's been here before.
Yeah. Oh, she was. I want her to be a co-host sometime, But it's always on the day she's running for her events. Okay. A lot of good news coming in the next, 4 weeks of the election or 3 weeks?
November 6th. So what's today? 17th, so 14. Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. Folks, if you don't vote, you can't complain. I'm a firm believer in that, Don't you agree? My son votes, and boy, he and I are on the same page a lot of times, I also will tell you this, when you, and I believe you're going to make it, there's something about some kind of a gun bill that you're going to be working on to help pass and protect the people.
Okay.
I also see you working on to making it more affordable, like we talked about when the doctors come in here, and getting it more affordable. One thing I'm also looking at is I see your wife running again. She may run for state, an altar person. And the reason I say it all is because there's women on the elder board, right? And I think that's very, discriminating. I should go and dress in drag and go on the elder board, right? Say, you're discriminating against me, right? Poor Glenn, he goes down every meeting.
Oh, he's there all the time.
Yeah. And he makes a lot of sense with a lot of it, I actually will, one of the things I'm seeing is that, you're from Argentina? Your wife's from Argentina?
My wife, Brazil.
Brazil,
yeah.
okay, good.
Close, next country over.
Right. I actually see her flying to Brazil for some family member funeral.
Oh, she just came back, actually.
did
Her
she?
mother broke her ankle,
Oh, okay.
and pretty badly. So, let's see, last Friday she went down to Brazil, and she just came home this Sunday.
Well, she's going back again.
Okay.
Only it's not going to be a nice way. Okay. I actually had 2 clients from Brazil, and I had 3 clients from Argentina. And I have to bring in, I think coming very well known,
Right.
Wait till I get on the alderman board, then they'll know, huh? I think I'd like to run for school because education to me is the most important thing in the world.
Well, there's an opportunity because John Avard, I'm pretty sure John is stepping
think he's
down.
yeah.
And he's done after this term. So next year there'll be an open seat, and that'll be a perfect opportunity to run.
One of the things I'm looking at, the old Ross Terrio is passing over, okay? And there's a whole new beginning for you, okay? I actually, you've been with the hospital a long time?
Yes.
Years and years?
18 years.
18 years.
Going on
I see
19.
2 more years. Or maybe 3. When I see them doing it in a different direction that they not be too happy with,
Yeah, a lot of
because they're
changes.
forgetting, they're forgetting about the patient. They're looking at the dollar signs. Okay. By the way, I got a bill from CMC. Told me I owed them $250,000. I go, well, what? They told me I had open heart surgery. I go, oh, I didn't know that.
Huh?
And I went and I showed them. I said, where's the scars?
That's crazy.
I do like that cafeteria.
I do, but I tell you, I've been to Elliott, and this is kind of trader, but Elliott has a really good cafeteria too.
CMC's better.
Okay.
I don't like LA at all. The care I got there was horrible.
Yeah, but I like the cafeteria. I like the food in the cafeteria.
One thing I'm also looking at, you have another child as well, right?
3 kids.
3 kids.
2 girls and a boy.
And how old's the boy?
He just turned 17.
Okay. He is going to be very, very, very successful.
I hope so. I'm always fighting with him to do his schoolwork. Oh,
Leave
my
him
God.
alone. If he's watching this, he's going to see, I told you, Dad. He's going to do, the more you harp on him, the more you get on his case. Was he a senior?
Junior.
Junior. But the more you get on his case, the less he's going to do.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true. But
You're too strict. Your mother, and his mother is too. Okay.
she's a little bit more easygoing. But yeah, I have to. He
Learn
doesn't
how to
really want
back
to do
it
his
off.
schoolwork, so I have to ask him to do it, and then.
He'll do it when he's ready. Trust me now. Don't let him become rebellious against you. Okay? Because he's going to be going to college.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay? I see him actually. Don't get upset if he takes a year off first. Okay? And let him go. Let him go to college. Let him be you. Let him be himself. Okay? What does he want to do?
Electrical engineer.
He'll be very. I actually will tell you. I see him going all over the world. Okay? Because you have given him that background. Okay, and he also brags about his sister, just to let you know.
His sister in college, or his sister with Down syndrome?
His sister with the Down syndrome.
Okay.
And anybody that hurts her, I wouldn't want to be near him if somebody does something like that. His sister is in college now. She's going to be very successful as well.
Nice.
What is she majoring in?
Biology. She wants to be a doctor.
She's got it made, but she's not going to be practicing here.
Okay.
I actually see her going back into Brazil or wherever. Okay, she's going to be on one of those ships or one of those traveling forces where she can go to like the third world to help, and also when she finally settled down, it will be, but not in New Hampshire.
Yeah, she did say she wanted to work in Europe.
Yeah. Okay. They'll get a lot more training. And is she in a relationship right now?
She just ended a relationship a few months ago.
That
Very
was good.
serious.
You didn't like him.
No, I liked him a lot.
Did you? Well, she didn't.
No, well, no, she
her,
ended it.
yeah, her studies has to come first.
Yeah.
That she is very, very straight set like you are.
Yeah.
yeah, very
Very
focused.
similar personalities.
Yeah, very
yeah.
similar. You know, she and her mother go at each other every so often, but she also, but the one thing about her, she knows that you're there to support her. I hope she got some scholarships, right?
Oh yeah, she did very definitely.
What college?
Dartmouth up in
Uh-huh.
Head.
I used to go up there all the time. My friends of mine and I. And in fact, because I lived across the street from the girls' college in New London, I was always partying up there. Boy, they know how to party.
Yeah.
The sad part is that education around the world is really going downhill instead of uphill. Like at Harvard now, they had this black graduation. I think that's wrong, but that's not up to me, and I'm not to be racist. But the one thing about you is that you will never discriminate against anybody or where they're from. This is where you're honest. Okay. You actually, I'm going to let out a secret on him, folks. If there's someone around and they're walking, he knows they're homeless or whatever, he'll reach in his pocket and give him either $1 or a $5 bill. He just doesn't tell anybody about it.
I think they're honest. My
You're right.
problem is the people who are using it for like drugs and alcohol. Yeah. I'll tell you, that's true. So for instance, people will say, I need money for food. And so instead of giving them cash, they'll say, I'll buy you food. Like a guy said, I'll buy you some food. And then sometimes they'll turn, no, I wanted the money. Or like people say, I don't have any money for gas. I said, I'll buy you gas.
Yeah.
No, I want money. You know what I mean? So that's how I put them on the spot. I'll say,
that's what I do.
So I say, I'll buy you gas, I'll buy you food, but I'm not going to give you cash.
And you're the same way. Yeah.
And then so when they turn me down, they say, no, I don't really want you to buy me gas. I don't want you to buy, I just want the cash. Then I know they're not being honest.
That's like if they come to me and they say, I need $1 to buy a beer with, because they were honest about it, I'll give them that $1. One time I gave $1 out here on the corner of Margarita, and this poor guy, I'll never forget it. Actually, I gave him $2. I was generous that day. And his pants fell down. He had all those ruffled underwear on, and it was just so funny watching him, And he went to where he disappeared, I don't know. When I was walking home and I was walking over the Greenwich Street Bridge, he was way ahead of me going underneath the bridge. But as a state rep, what would you do about the homeless?
I'll be honest with you, Norm. I'm not sure what to do.
Who does? They're like, a lot of them prefer to be homeless. They really do. A lot of them prefer. The drug epidemic, the sad part is that parties are fighting so much with each other that they forget what is going on in this country.
I'll tell you one of the problems, and I don't have the answer, but at least identifying the problem is part of the problem, is the homeless people. One of the things I've heard about, if the ones who actually want to get back on their feet, is the hardest part is a place to stay, the ability to take a shower, the ability to receive email, to use a computer. So that's how you could help people, is like, the people who really want help is, let's say you want a job, but if they can't call you, they can't email you, you can't bathe, you can't take a shower, then you're not going to get a job. And so that's the thing that I've heard complaints is, like I put out a resume, let's say, how do they contact you? If you don't have email, you don't have a phone, they can't. You can't go to work with the same clothes and be filthy. You have to have the ability to wash your clothes and to take a shower. So that's the other thing. And again, I don't have the answers, but at least if we can identify the problem, that's a start.
Well, a friend of mine offered these two men, if you go to work I'll pay you $15 an hour to go to work for me. Oh, no, we can't do that. They make more money standing on the street and bumming money. And they do. That is tax-free.
Yep.
Well, all right, if you're driving and you get the guys that are on those islands, right? Yeah. And they say, give me money or whatever, and one of them falls into the street, who's responsible? The driver is.
That matters. I mean, did you have enough time to stop?
No,
but you'd probably get sued, and your insurance company would get take a hit.
Yeah. As I did that reading on you, we're going to do a quick one on her, and then we're going to go back to you with more. One of the things is how. One of the things, my question is, putting money into all these rehab centers, to me, is a waste of money.
One of the problems I see, because I work in the hospital, I work in the emergency room now, it's very frustrating. I'll see the same people over and over again, especially heroin addicts. They'll come in, we'll do heroin. When you shoot heroin, you're letting bacteria into your system. It's dirty. It's nasty. Yeah. It's a lot of times it's an infection of the heart. It's really bad. It can kill you. It's called endocarditis. We had a patient this summer. shooting heroin. He got the endocarditis in his heart. We had to do heart surgery and replace the valves because the valves are damaged. 2 months later, he's back again with cellulitis because he's still shooting up heroin, and now his arms are infected. So, but I see this a lot. How do you stop the people from wanting to do drugs? You know,
They
it's a
have to
tough
want
thing.
to. You know.
And they have to, but that's the frustration for me, is seeing the same people again and again and again.
I have a lovely, in fact, I call her my guardian angel. She has HIV virus. She was a heroin cocaine addict. She did the 8 balls. And she actually got off of it herself.
Wow.
She went into the different rehabs and that didn't work. And then again, I'm an alcoholic. I did it because I got tired of being sick and tired. And plus my son gave me a choice, you know. I'm a firm believer in you can quit anything you want to, whether it's heroin or whether it's cocaine or whatever. Do you agree with that? Okay.
No, let me ask you a question. You know, you had a bad relationship with your son for a long time, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you've reconnected, which is
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Oh, we have a wonderful relationship.
How did that change? Like, how did...
Actually, we just got to know each other more. You know, when my son, he knew no matter how bad it was, I was still there for him. No matter when, you know, in any name he wanted to call me or whatever, I still was there for him. I think no matter what the relationship is, you can make it better as long as you are there for them. I don't give up, okay? And my son's been very sick now because the doctor gave him the wrong medication, you know. But I'm a firm believer you can rebuild if you want to. And it was just a gradual rebuilding, okay? Doing things together, like having cookouts and just talking to each other. We've always talked to each other on the phone, whether we agree with each other or not. It's just the Spirit worked miracles, you know? And I think that's what it has to be. Don't you agree? You have children? Okay. Did you have a relationship with your mother?
Did I have a what?
A relationship with your mother?
No.
Is she still around? No, she passed. You have to write her a letter, let it go for you. Not for her, but for you.
Yeah, I had like 3 or 4 mothers.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm talking about your natural mother.
oh, that's the biological.
Yeah. One other thing about you is that you got to stop blaming yourself for everything that's going wrong, okay? Because even though you allowed it to happen, because you're very shy, to be honest with you, you're also always searching for that right love. Do you understand what I mean by that?
I'm not shy.
You're not shy?
Uh-uh.
I am willing to bet you are if the right person comes. Watch and see. But I don't see, you're not in a relationship right now.
No, I am not.
Are you ready for one?
Yes, I
Okay, take
am.
out 5 cards. Let's see if she's going to find one.
Okay.
Ross, I want you to, if you don't win this time, I don't want you to quit. I want you to make sure
Okay.
you keep running or run for state senate.
I will. But because what you told me last time when I was running, you said you're going to lose state senate, but I want you to run for state rep. You'll win state rep, and then you'll win the state senate.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose the first time.
Yeah, don't give up. Okay. I also will tell you that you're always going to be in politics. Always, always. What if I told you I saw you running for governor
I could put my name on the ballot.
in 10 years? That'll make your wife jealous. You know that, right?
My wife's a Democrat, but that's fine.
That's fine. Don't you love it?
Well, we get along. We get along fine. I mean,
You know, as long as you don't pull your political views into interfere. I made a lot of enemies with some of my spiritual people because of my beliefs, and that's okay, you know. Ooh. Sweetheart, you are such a loving person. You really are. But you've got to stop doubting yourself so much. Don't let people control you. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, when you get lonely, you get really lonely. But you know what? Your animal guys are always there to lift your spirits up. Okay?
Yes, they are.
And your cat loves you. You have a cat, right?
2.
Too. They know when you're upset, don't they? And they're there to comfort you, okay? You got to start eating healthier,
That's true.
okay? You eat a lot of red meat?
No.
Good, good. I'd say eating chicken or more vegetarian thing. But you need vitamin B12.
I'm usually on that.
Okay, you don't be afraid to use it. And don't be afraid to increase your, you drink cranberry juice?
What's that?
You drink cranberry juice?
No.
Drink it at least once a day or every other day. Let's get your kidney and bladder cleaned out. No, I don't. You don't drink, right? Because I don't see you as a heavy drinker.
I know I drink once in a while, but
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
not.
that's what I'm saying. You don't drink it. You don't drink it till you get obliterated. You have like a cocktail or whatever. Okay. Your house kind of cluttered.
No.
Very clean.
Yes.
Very organized.
Yes. I like everything organized. I can't stand disorganization.
You get upset at something that's cluttered, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. She's a domestic engineer. She cleans offices. Okay. I actually see you doing a lot of traveling.
Well, that would be good.
Okay, I do. I really do. When I don't see you traveling alone, I see you traveling with someone that's going to become very special. The last relationship you had, you got really hurt pretty badly
Yes.
on both sides. But I mean, you did too. You are a person that's also a very forgiving person. Am I correct?
Yes.
But you don't forget.
And no.
Okay.
When I leave, I leave.
When you've had enough, they also know you've had enough. Okay?
Yes, and I
You
leave.
don't abuse your animals. That's one thing you don't put up with.
No.
You have been through some pretty hard times, huh?
Yes.
Through financial, but it's getting better.
Yes.
Okay. And I want you to believe and know it's getting better. I want you to do one thing for you. You know what a me day is?
No.
You know what a me day is, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. I want you, even though you still got to go out, get a massage, get your hair done, get a pedicure and a thing, and a pedicure
Manicure,
and
yeah.
manicure, and go out and buy yourself a new outfit. When was
I
the
will.
last time you actually bought yourself a new outfit? And I don't mean Walmart specials.
A while.
Probably shouldn't use that word. I'm
A
sorry?
while. A while.
I would really recommend you doing that. You deserve to have that. Get that med pack on your face, take it all off, and just go and get yourself to feel better.
I used to be like that.
Okay. I really would like to see you doing that. I also will tell you that I would love to teach you how to do readings to people when you're ready. You have a gift that's incredible.
Thank you.
You need to stop holding it back. Okay. You have a brother that you don't really know.
I have several.
Okay.
Two sides.
So,
Two sides. I got adopted and I got biological.
okay.
So
No, one that's biological. He wants to become friends with you.
no, he doesn't. He hates me.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you why. He wants to borrow money from you.
He's got money. He's
I don't
got more
care.
money than.
And you know what? I wouldn't want to be him paying Carla back. When there's one of your relatives that's going to want to become friends, you want to borrow money. Little do they know you that you don't have anything to spare because you have what you have. The brother that hates you is because he's jealous of you. Because you're finding inner peace within yourself.
Yeah, I'm not superficial.
Most people that are rich like that are really they think about money only. Even though you do okay financially, you still respect what other people have to offer. You're going back to school, by the way.
I'm going back to school.
You have a PhD now?
No, I have a doctorate, a law degree, but no, I don't have a PhD.
You need to get your PhD. Okay. You have a law. You're a lawyer?
I have a law degree, yeah.
Well, why don't you practice law? Show Joe Kelly the last how to do it.
I make a better living as a pharmacist, and a lot of my friends who are attorneys just don't make good money.
Isn't it sad? They spend a lot of money
There's too
back
many
in the old
lawyers.
days. Yeah. And not only that, when you're growing up, you're either going to be a doctor or a lawyer, right? I take a law course, a lawyer. I want to get just an associate, just to say I did it. You know, because there again, I actually see you going back to school too. Remember, I think if you went back and studied a lot of different things, like medical, like internal medicine for animals, you would do really well. Even now, you can tell what's wrong with a dog or a cat or a rat or a mouse. Okay. I don't know what's in Ireland when I see you going to Ireland.
Nothing's in Ireland.
That's right.
Nothing's in Ireland.
But you'd go if it was free, right?
What's that?
You would go if you had the opportunity.
I would go if I had an opportunity, but
You have a passport?
uh-uh.
I would probably encourage you to get a passport.
Okay.
Because will tell you, stop holding yourself back from success.
Okay.
You're your worst enemy on that. Would you agree with that?
Correct.
You're afraid to make a mistake, huh?
No. No, I'm not afraid to.
You're really not?
No.
Okay, good. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one. Because we learn from our errors.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You got 2 big contracts coming up that you may have to hire people to help you.
Yeah, well,
That's right?
that has gotta happen.
Okay. Isn't that exciting?
I'd rather do the animals.
Yeah, but for now, let's do that. You're never going to get rich doing animal communicating, believe me. Okay, you'll do okay, but you'll never be rich at it. And I don't think you want to be rich. But I mean, doing animal, it's like me being a psychic. Some days, some months, I'll make a lot of money, and then some months I don't. You know, but don't be afraid to go out and grab that challenge. But obviously, I still want you to be an animal communicator. Don't hold that back.
I will not.
Because if you do, your mind is going to go with that, you know. I definitely see you meeting in the next 16 weeks to 16 months. I definitely see you meeting someone that you're going to be very compatible with.
That would be nice.
Okay. Health-wise, you're okay.
That's a good thing.
I don't see you with dementia.
That's a good thing.
Okay. I see you around between 98 and 102. Going across.
Wow.
But you're not going to be alone. Okay.
That would be a nice thing.
And I also will tell you, you're getting a dog.
I would love a dog.
But you're going to have to move out of the area where you're living.
I know that.
And I know if your landlord would let you have it. You have an apartment?
I do, but that's a long story.
But I also see you moving out of there. And actually see you moving into a double-wide mobile home.
I don't know about that. I don't like mobile homes.
Grab it if the price is right. I mean, you have a choice. I can see you doing it, but you don't. Remember, we had free will.
That's true.
Okay, but I think you would be very happy in this because it's kind of like there's like a 1.5 acres of land. Okay, and it'll be like a rent-to-own type of thing.
I just want my house back that I used to have and
Oh,
my
you're not gonna
land
get
and
it.
all that stuff.
Yeah, let it go. Don't let that hold you back anymore. Move forward.
I want that back again. I'll get it.
I'm sorry?
I will get it.
Hey, it's up to you, but I'm just saying it's going to be a long struggle.
I don't know.
Prove me wrong.
I will.
All right. I can't ask for any more than that. I like it when people prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You know, so prove me very wrong on that.
You had a house in Atlanta?
What's that?
Where was your house?
No, I had a house here. I had a house here.
Oh, in
and
Manchester?
Yeah, that's a long. It's
The
long
person
story.
that's got it is really, he's not a very honest person.
No,
And are you going to take him to court?
no, it's been gone like 4 years. So.
I honestly, if you truly want it, you need to ask the spirit for help. And write down why you want it.
I don't want that house. No.
Oh, okay. I thought you
don't.
said you wanted that house. Okay.
I like a house.
Oh, you're
back
going to have
again.
your own house.
Yeah, I want my
Okay,
own house.
don't give up on that one. But
No.
that's what I'm saying. I don't see you having that other house.
No, I don't want it. Bad energy.
A lot of
will
negative
always
energy
be-
in
yeah.
there. By the way, you're moving to a bigger house.
Maybe after my son graduates high school, possibly. Yeah.
Okay. And the house that you have now, and when you decide to sell it, it won't take long. You've done a lot of work to it.
We've done some work.
Not
there.
you with that cabinet. I don't see you driving a nail in straight.
No, no.
Your wife could do that better than you could.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that awful? I can't even drive a nail. Scott does better at anything like that than I do.
No, it's good. My wife's very handy around the house. So.
You got a, how long you been married?
Since 95.
Wow. Long time.
Yeah, 23 years.
And it gets better at every day, doesn't it?
I don't know about that, but
I don't see a divorce. I think you're very compatible with each other.
we are.
Okay. You just got to keep that door of communication open with each
Yeah,
other.
sometimes we don't communicate.
Right, and that makes a big difference.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
But don't be so rough on your son, please.
Mm.
And you want him to come back, right?
I'm not rough on. We're somewhat demanding.
I
of
mean,
him.
yeah, sometimes you're too demanding. What if I saw him going into the military?
I come from a military family. I mean, I was in the military. My brother was in the military. My dad was in the military. My mother's father was in the military. Military. We come from a mill, so that's fine.
You know, that's the thing I never forgave myself for. I could not get into the Army. I had one eye that never grew.
You're blind in your eye?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I see better now after surgery than I ever did as a child. But one of the things that I do know is that my family were in the military, so I always felt like I'm disappointed that I couldn't get into it. But I worked on a military base, so you know. And I almost got arrested for. I went in 4 different places trying to get in the military. You know, but that's okay today. You know. By the way, the person that you meet will be retired military.
Okay.
Okay, financially he'll be okay. But you've got to open your heart up and let him love you.
Okay.
You understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Let him allow, and he will understand what you're doing and accept it. And he's about, oh, you'll be a cougar.
That'd be a good thing.
Like maybe 3 years younger or something like that. But he also is a person that knows and loves animals.
Yeah, they have to be an animal person.
When you take your time, you're a pretty good cook, huh? When you don't rush it.
So I've been told. Actually, I'm really quick.
Yeah.
It's like throw it all together and everybody's like eating
You
it.
got to eat more and healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. I love homemade stews. Like I'll take a lot. Like we'll have a cookout, and I'll take all the food from the cookout, chop it all up, and make it into a stew. Then it'll last me for a week. You know. But the one thing I'm also seeing with you too is you're when you win, I believe that you're going and the one thing about you is that you're not going to miss a day at the
A day of.
when you were elected, and the days are the time that you have to go to the meetings.
Oh.
You don't miss the school meetings, right?
Once in a blue moon. I try. I mean, the big thing about being in local office is showing up.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not there, then what good is it?
Yeah. You know, well, look at what they get on the Alderman now, Ward 11. The Marsh.
Oh.
And but one thing I do see is that you take whatever you are voted into, you take very seriously.
Yes.
Whatever passion you have, we'll say like you were talking about medical help here, you will go and I actually see you getting a lot of following on pressing the medical help, the doctors and stuff like this. Okay, and you're not looking for that pat on the back, even though it's good. But what you're actually looking for is to have people recognize that there is help out there if they want it. Okay, and I think I actually think John Sununu is doing a great job.
I do too.
You know, I mean, he's undoing what the other party had done, the damage. Okay, and I don't understand why the former governor got elected to the council.
Shaheen?
No, the other one.
Hassan.
Where her husband got into all that trouble.
Oh, it's
you
St.
can
Paul's.
never tell me that he did not know what was going on there.
Yeah.
But he's but it seems like the worse reputation people have, the better chance they have of getting elected.
Yep.
So you have you have nothing to hide. You know, that's like if you ran for office, you'd have nothing to hide. Think you ever thought you'd be running for political office? Think you could be a debater?
I grew up in politics.
That's right.
I grew up in politics.
Yeah.
I don't want
You don't
to
want to
do
hear
it.
more about it?
No, my father was very,
Yeah.
very up there, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do it.
One of the things I like about you, though, you are successful in your own way.
Yes.
Okay, you have a beautiful passion for animal communication.
Yes.
Okay, and the animal. There's something about a gray wolfhound. Whatever that means, I don't know. It's got a lot of hair. It's like a wolfhound or whatever. That is one of your guides.
Okay.
Okay, he's about 2,000 years old. Okay, you also have a female lady who, from the spiritual world, the Indian spiritual world, is also one of your spiritual guides.
Okay.
You have a lot of guides. All you got to do is ask her for help. You have someone, and I'm looking at, from the people that built those top pyramids what do you call
The Egyptians?
the Egyptian? You have an Egyptian guide. Very strong, very powerful. Knows that when you hear what the hell you think you're doing, and you listen to him, he'll help you change it around. So don't be afraid of that. And once again, folks, we are here with Ross Terrio, who is actually holding the site up there. Ross Terrio, who is running for state rep. If you believe in our state, then you would definitely vote for him. What ward is it?
It's wards 4, 5, 6, and 7. I live in Ward 7, but it's a float district, so it's 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay. And I know Barry, who is my alderman on my side, and I have Heidi Hammer, and I promised I would teach. Have you met her?
I saw her yesterday.
Do you like what she stands for?
Politically, I mean, I don't have a problem with her personally. Politically, we're very different.
Right, and I am too, But she's honest with it. She's right to do. So I will plug her, and what I think I vote for, But I really think she's really good. She believes in what she believes in. And I think that's important.
She's sincere. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Even when I don't agree with people, if they're sincere, that's what I like. I didn't agree with Bernie Sanders, but I thought he was very sincere. So I appreciate that. That people. What I don't like about Hillary Clinton is I didn't think she was sincere. I think she just said what she thought she was supposed to say. With Bernie, I thought he was completely wrong, but it seemed to me that he actually believed in what he was saying. And to me, that's important.
Yeah, and he turned coat on us, so that's okay. But Hillary, nothing's ever going to be happening with them. It's time to let all that he said, she said, he did, that time to let it all go. And folks, this coming Saturday, we're going to be doing an event called Healing Ponds. It's going to be our first one. We are tax deductible. We are now on Facebook called healingponds.com, Scott. And then we're also on Facebook. Oh no, Healing Ponds is here, NH. I'm sorry. God, somebody else had the other name. And we're all on Healing Ponds NH on Facebook and on the website. And we also, and I'm so excited when Shelley Greenglass, you know her, right?
I know of her.
Yeah, she's great. Do you know her? Okay. We are on in the New Hampshire magazine.com. No, nhmagazine.com. And there's plenty of advertisements here. And we're going to have plenty of readers. We're going to have plenty of vendors, lots of food. And you're making something to bring, right?
Yes.
A dessert?
Yes.
All right. Not what I'm supposed to have, but that's all right.
That's okay.
And we got Annie Fletcher's a vendor. Sadie Serino. I love her dearly. She's my space cadet, but I love her dearly. She's 72 years old, still looking for the right man. I got Dory.
Bon Giovanni.
Yes, she's a Reiki. I got Naomi Clark. She's with the paranormal
Investigators, yeah.
Yeah, the investigators. Joan Clary. She will be our groomer. So if you have a dog or a cat, I said, well, you got a cat or a cat, but a dog that you need to have groomed, Tonio's cut or whatever, feel free to come in and join us. I'm not sure about Randy Gilo. He's a Tai Chi teacher and instructor. We have Bob Whitebear Olson. He plays the flute. We have Matt Connaughton to do hypnosis. He's actually very good at it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he's definitely interesting. But Matt hypnotized right here on the show 5.5 years ago, and I haven't had a cigarette since.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you can't, but you have to allow it to work for you. I'm going to be there as a reader. Eric Goldberg will also be there as a reader. Amy Majors. I love Amy Majors. She does rescuing of the spirits. What does she rescue them? Lori Otto, as you know, with my co-host here for many years. Michelle Finch Beers is going to be a reader. Paula Clark, she's part of the paranormal, but she's also going to be a reader. Caitlin Russell does tarot cards. Lisa Savage, I don't know who she is yet. We haven't yet to meet. Oh, that's you. Linda Goodwin, so we got a lot of readers. Victoria Coleman, she's going to be making dog leashes and all that stuff. Peace Allison, she does jewelry, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to have a great time there, and everybody needs to come and, just come and donate if you don't like what we're doing. And this year I'm doing something different. We're offering popcorn, and hot dogs. We have a steamer that was donated to us.
Cornbread, right?
And we're going to have cornbread. Do you like
And
cornbread?
I love cornbread. I love
Do
cornbread.
you? Beans and hot dogs and coleslaw will fill up a plate.
And isn't Mary Cruising with Mary bringing Boston baked beans?
Yeah, homemade
Excellent.
baked beans. Yeah. And so we'll be offering a plate of beans with hot dogs and coleslaw and
Cornbread.
and cornbread.
And home brewed beer?
Yeah, I made that. Yeah, I'm making a homemade beer, and I'm bringing in some happy cigarettes. I can just see it now, the DNA coming in or something like that. But I think it'll be good. Are you looking forward to it?
I am.
I am too. Okay.
Very much
And
so.
if the people that are out there, and you still want to be vendors, I got openings. Come in and talk to us Friday night. We're going to be there. Okay. And just have a great time. That's all I ask. And support the animals. You get. I do it for you because a lot of people cannot afford to go to an event, you know. And if you can't afford to go to an event, they're not going to see you. Well, and then my next foundation, maybe I'll have you as a honorary board member. We're doing for a dentistry, you know, for people who can't afford to go to a dentist.
Well, just to get a plug in, so I work at CMC. We have the Poisson Clinic, Poisson, good French name, and we donate dental services to poor people who can't afford to have it done.
Yeah, but they have to go through the mental health first, or the community health.
So I think they contact Catholic Medical Center, explain that you can't afford dental services. They have the Poisson Clinic. We actually have the local area dentists who donate their services and do free or reduced fee.
Yeah, I
dental
tried that,
services.
but you got to go either to the homeless shelter.
Oh, I see.
City
First,
Hall.
okay.
You got to be referred.
You
to
can't just go. I see what you're saying. You
Yeah.
can't just go directly.
Yeah. That's like one time, and I think they're great. One of my friends had passed away, and he had an appointment that day with a dental clinic. And they called me to remind me. I said, he won't be coming. Well, why not? His teeth are here. I said, he's passed away. Well, have him call me. I said, man, he's died. I said, have him call me. I was so upset over it because he was one of my friends. I gave it to the police officer, and the police officer said that, finally, well, why didn't he say that? I couldn't deal with it. And when my friend died, we had 6 cops there. I felt like I was a murderer
Why so many cops?
because he died in my house.
Oh.
Okay, and they stood there like Mr. Gestapo. Well, anyways, folks, Ross, thanks for coming on.
Thank you
Hold
for
your
having
sign
me,
up
Norm.
here one more time.
And Lisa, it was very nice to meet you.
And
Nice
you
to
too,
meet
Lisa.
you.
Thank you for coming on. We'll see you Saturday. And everybody out there, he's the guy for you. See you all next week. And remember, every day, you are the winner.